What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. Hopefully everyone's having a happy Saturday. Unless you watched this morning's game against City, then you're probably not as happy as I am. But before we begin, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Leave a comment, feedback as well. And again, thank you to all those who do subscribe and follow the channel. And as well, Instagram, TikTok, and X as well. You can follow me on there. So, yes, today's episode is just post-game to the loss to City. We fell 3-0 to them on the road at the Etihad. How would I describe this game today? I would probably say it was not the best performance I have seen this squad play. Last Saturday they struggled against Villa, and today they weren't able to compete with Man City. From what I was watching, but they struggled right from the beginning. The second half was a little bit better, but City was just in control right from the beginning, right until the end. Again, 3 goals in the first half. Some of them were just on poor defensive coverage. What was it? The second goal. The one thing that broke was the 2 goals, because again, if you look at the time frame, 2 goals in at least within 4 minutes, near the end of the second half, giving up 2-1s on turnovers. The second goal, it was just poor defending. Like when you're looking at the game, when you're watching it, Shaw, she gets the ball, was able to do a one-touch, set herself up, had space, and then take the shot, and Patel was not able to get it. Just pinpoint, she was able to point and shoot. First of all, you can't let that type of goal happen. The first goal, a header going in, tough to defend. The third goal was on a turnover, a cross, kind of hard to defend. Patel tried to go in to try and pick it off, but the City forward, Hemp, was able to stick a foot out and just poke it through. It was well placed and well put in, and again, just poor defending on the back. That's what it was. Actually, just give me a moment here. I think I'm getting Shaw and Hemp's goals backwards. I think I am. I think I definitely got Hemp and I got Hemp and Shaw's goals backwards. Shaw's goal was off of the turnover. Hemp's goal was just a perfect click and boom, score. It was not. Yeah, I got the goals. The reason why is they happened so quickly, but yes, they happened on turnovers. They didn't play well. The women's squad struggled today and did not play well for the women's for Manchester United. It just looked, they couldn't get anything going on offense. When they had the ball opportunities, listen, they had 1 or 2 crosses go in, but City was just 2-3 people on. Like Turland, there was one where Riviere tried to feed it to Turland, but she had 3 defenders right there. Park, when she got a hold of the ball, tried to make something happen. Like passes were not going their way. Passes were inaccurate. Passes were being easily intercepted by Man City. It just wasn't there. The City did everything correctly. Usually you see them more build up from the wide. Didn't see much of that today. Again, the lineup was different from obviously Wednesday, but that was Champions League. So, and then even a little different, well, similar to last weekend, but today just they didn't play well and didn't combat well on how strong defensively City was. City's in first, and they're the best team in the league, and they showed it today. Like they couldn't, like United couldn't do anything. Yes, all 3 goals were scored in the first half, and the second half, yeah, they didn't let any more. But City was in control this whole entire game, even in the second half. Even if you gave opportunities for Man United to go, and there were, City just defended so well. Yamashita played extremely well. Shaw, you saw her goal. Hemp, and then Hemp was the final goal, and Knack. But all, if yeah, like to me, if I was doing the ratings for Man City, most of them would be in the 7s. They would be. Like when I'm looking at some of the rankings here, I don't know why some of them are lower as they were, because they did control the game. City, they controlled and defended well. They were able to just maintain Man United from not attacking. It was like Patel struggled. Like I understand movement from the back. And there was time like that third goal. The third goal led to third goal was led to because of build-up out of the back. They started moving the ball well, just one simple turnover, and then City got it back. They weren't even able to get the ball out of their own end. City was pressing the build, like again, and sometimes, listen, many teams, whether it's women's squad or men's squad, they do try to build plays up and move ball movement through the back. They do. And today you saw that, and today you saw, I think at 1 or 2, I saw one movement up. I think it was Letizier who just clearly straight it up, moved it up through the middle. And there's other times where they just, they couldn't, the press from City, they just couldn't do anything. So, turnovers were bad. Passing wasn't there. They had some shots, but none of them from what I saw. Let me just check to see here if they had any shots on target. No shots on target. Total 11 shots, none of them on target. Defensively, City played a strong game, despite United having most possession. Listen, the one thing too is stats are just so misleading in a soccer game or a football game. Sorry. It's great that you see possession here for United, but when you see them have the possession, they didn't turn anything. 60% possession is great, but not having a single shot on target, who cares? And they're going to look at. I'm shocked about the passing accuracy. To be fair, some of those passes that I saw today were abysmal. They were abysmal, especially in the attacking zone. I don't know what was going on. Park tried to make stuff, but it just didn't look like anyone was on page when they were attacking. We saw a lot of solo attackers go, but no one around them to pass the ball to. So, it was statistically, defensively, City put on a great game. It was. Got a little thunder I'm hearing outside, so that's never good. That was a big buildup of thunder right there. But like City did everything correctly for today. Just taking a look here. Shots off a target, 5. Some of them block shots. It was just, it's great that they had passes, but majority of their passes were in their own zone, opposition to us. I'm not going to read into the stats. Like I said, stats, Patel had 2 big saves. That's the one thing I'll say, but it was just tough. They just played well. And you'll see from the defense statistics, like you see here, 33 clearances, 6 blocks, 8 interceptions, 27 tackles. The only stat that United won was saves, and the only reason why that is United didn't get a single shot on target. Nothing. Nothing on target. So it wasn't a good game. Every player, yeah. My rankings aren't going to be as they were on as they were when I did the rankings after the PSG win, but let's get to my rankings right now. Not player rankings, player ratings, sorry. Patel, I went with 5.7. Like I said, 2 saves, but some of them were the first goal was a tough, the first goal was tough. She did try to go out and get the second. And the third goal was just so well pointed, just right on target. So, Sandberg did not play, the back four did not play well today. Sandberg 5.2. Janssen, I'm going to correct this before I get myself going. Janssen 5.3. Letizier 5.4. Riviere 5.3. Mizawa, I had 5.7. Toon 5.8. Olme 5.7. Galton 5.8. Turlin 5. Park 6. She was the best movement with the ball. Marlin did come on. You did see them try to get a chance, but still not much going. 5.5. The subs mostly all 5.5. Blundell, Glatton, Williams, and Adebayo, all 5.5. So yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't a good match for the squad today. Which, yeah, it's tough to see them in this type of game. It really is. Just because you saw how well they had been playing, but they struggled today. In the end, they're playing the best team in the league. Let's not pretend that they weren't playing someone and they're underwhelmed, but they were on the road. And I know it's just 10 kilometers between the two clubs, but it's not their atmosphere, it's not their place, and again, they struggled. That's what it is. They struggled in the derby. They laid a goose egg. They couldn't get anything going on the attack. It was a difficult game for the women's squad today, to say the least. So, this is the last game of the Women's Super League. They go on international break. Man United is back on Wednesday, 12:45 against Wolfsburg for Champions League. Have them continue on the success with that. Hopefully the next game against City, it is at home, hopefully for a better performance. When they come back, let me just see here. Just get their schedule. So Wolfsburg, and then they're West Ham on December 7th. So they're not back until December 7th. So that will be the next game, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yes, back to Champions League on Wednesday. Wolfsburg, hopefully they can continue on with their success in the Champions League that they have been doing. So looking forward to that. And again, I'll do a post-game match as well. I'll be back Tuesday with another episode. Depending on how European qualifications go for the World Cup, it is coming down to the final weekend. I had my 2-minute of splurt yesterday. Technically yesterday. I went late. I did explain why I didn't release an episode Thursday. But It's it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be back Tuesday, recapping, preparing, because again we have Premier League back next week. I will. Yeah, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, back with episodes. Saturday, we'll be doing another episode. I will be doing, I think I'm going to do my, Tuesday will be a little bit of a preview of going for Champions League, catching up on the men's squad, post game of the game on Wednesday. Thursday, fully catching up on the men's squad, everything leading up into the weekend. Saturday will be my preview episode against Everton, because we are playing on the Monday, because obviously a couple weeks ago Premier League adjusted some of our schedule, so a couple of our games near the end of November, beginning of December are Monday games. December 4th, I believe we're playing Thursday. So the 24th a Monday, the 4th is a Thursday. The 8th, I believe, which is a Monday, we're playing Monday night. Boxing Day, we're on the Friday. So, and then we have so we have a couple Monday games. I think we have like two Monday games in December, one in November. The Boxing Day match as well. So, yeah. But yes. So, obviously the changes, but again, so just to recap again, I'll be back Tuesday. Preview of Wolfsburg, also catching up on men's squad, post-game Wolfsburg on Wednesday episode. Thursday, catching up with men's squad, leading up into the weekend, preview on Saturday. So I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If you're watching UEFA qualifications, do enjoy if your team is playing, unless your team is already qualified. So congratulations. I am going to be stressing out tomorrow morning for the qualifications. It will be a little stressful, but yes. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll talk to you guys Tuesday. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.